Hey there. So there are certain people trying to weaponize Mads Mikkelsen quitting, but none quite so bad as those heavily shilling Warner or those surrounding a certain nameless person. Now what's tragic about this is that people, they hear that too. They allow this to transpire, even though Mads Mikkelsen has actually returned to Instagram. You can see this post from him right here. Sorry for not being around the last couple of days. Been working hard to get my Instagram up and running again. He doesn't say what happened, by the way. Doesn't say anything at all about that. But hey, why would these people ever let that get in the way of a good narrative, right? Now, what's crazy about this situation, too, is despite someone coming out saying they represent Mads Mikkelsen, saying that his account was hacked, that no mainstream source has even bothered to look into this at all, and well, that starts making you wonder why. Why indeed? Personally, I have an idea of why this is happening. You know, changing the narrative, like I said. You saw all of the controversy coming up. You've seen article after article. Well, it flips the script. You and I were going to talk about that today. Crazy times, isn't it? Crazy times indeed. Oh man, so hey there to all you fine folks on this fine day, by the way. I hope you are doing excellently. And if you missed out on what happened over the last few days, you had the Fantastic Beasts 3 trailer drop. Right after that trailer drop, you have Mads Mikkelsen, it looks like, quit. Basically, he quits online. He disappears from Instagram, which was his only real platform left. You have people speculating over why that is. And this kind of stuff happens. And this is from somebody connected directly to a certain person. I'm not putting their name to it because they love to flag things about them. But yeah, let's just say they've been in the media quite a bit lately with that certain person. So they start out. This is a 5-message chain, by the way. And look how they weaponize this. It is incredible that it took a male actor closing his Instagram account after online harassment and intimidation before the press can take note of the vile antics of JD. That's what I'm going to go with, online fan community. You know what they put with this, by the way? They put one account saying something about Mads Mikkelsen. One account. But you know what? Everybody, including the actor themselves, they're supposed to be accountable for that. That's why I hate this idea of community, because people like this, they try to make everyone accountable because it deflects. It deflects from everything else that went on. This continues with this fan community, affectionately termed JD Anon. Yeah, I see the affection there, don't you? Have been engaged in the targeted harassment of a nameless person and anyone in her circles for years. This is again trying to weaponize Mads Mikkelsen and basically say, you know, this is what these people do. They have doxed fans. They have harangued her friends and family and forced account deletion. Astounding, isn't it, that a person that associates with a group like this, that nameless person's defense squad, Tech for Good, a group that doxes, a group that files false police reports, and so much more. Here, by the way, that's what they're doing. Look, the channel that belongs to Redacted, their real name is Here's Scotland Yard, how you actually file a report, and they brag about it. They even say, well, that person right now, they're actually living in the United States, but you know what? I said they were a UK citizen because when they like to visit, that'll cause them problems. These people, too, they talk about tech and what they could do. It always makes me wonder who exactly did that to Mads Mikkelsen account. We may never know. They go further in the deflection by bringing in kids. And of course they're going to bring in kids. I mean, you've heard about the charity stuff. You've heard about the $3.5 million that was supposed to go to the CHLA. Well, yeah, those people over there, though, they're the ones who don't like kids. In fact, look what they did with Mads Mikkelsen. Proof? Don't need it, by the way. This is a community that shamelessly peddles misogyny. Don't you love that, too? If you have a problem with something being said without any type of proof whatsoever, you're just doing that because of this. It's a whataboutism. Again, I'm going to say accosting and playground bullying. Not only did they pelt Mads Mikkelsen's Instagram account with heinous comments, merely because Mads had replaced JD in the newest Harry Potter franchise, they attacked pictures of his children. Again, insert proof. Don't have that, but hey, don't let that get in the way. They claim to be fighting for justice, instead of just going out and making random accusations, when in fact they weaponize a victim mentality to destroy everything in their wake, congratulating themselves upon their hate campaign in the name of a man who displays the same thirst for impish acts of revenge to avoid his own failings. Again, these folks trying to flip the script, saying all of this is about petty revenge. They do that all the time, by the way, when in reality that certain nameless person was in communication with a group behind the scenes, very powerful organization, by the way, trying to utilize politics, trying to utilize congressional acts to take down the man's life, to take down his name, basically vilifying him for all times. But yeah, trying to rectify that situation. That's just revenge. Man. Then they get to the real point, trying to weaponize what has happened with Mads Mikkelsen, trying to galvanize his supporters and connect them with that certain nameless person. I hope those who have stood by Mads Mikkelsen against this torrent of accosting, again, don't know what happened. We hear that his account was hacked, but hey, all of this other garbage can also extend some sympathy, strength, and respect to a certain nameless person who has withstood the peak of their incessant and violent online and physical harassment and is yet to fold, such is her fortitude. Now, despite the fact that Mads Mikkelsen's own agent comes out and actually says, hey, this is because of hacking. You can see that message right here. It's been hacked. We are working on what happened. And in spite of the fact that Mads Mikkelsen himself, he said nothing whatsoever about what happened when he returned, the only media source that picked up on his return, really drink that in too. You have multiple places. They covered him going away. They said this is why it happened. He returns. Only one picks it up. And the spin, just listen to these two sentences here. There were fans who thought that the other round actor had barely any characterization, leading to a confrontation between two sides that naturally ended up affecting the actor himself. The controversy was so bitter that perhaps influenced by those JD fans, Mikkelsen opted to shut down his Instagram account after his Fantastic Beasts post attracted unwanted attention. You know what? This isn't going to be the first time this happens either. It's going to continue happening, probably past April as well. You have the movie dropping in April. You have that case coming up. But beyond that, you have another movie coming up in December. You'll probably have countersuits and on. This stuff, man, it is only getting started. But anyway, let me know what you think about this stuff. And as always, appreciate the heck out of you. You make this stuff work, so thank you. Appreciate that sincerely. Want to help out the channel, by the way? Well, you can check out the description there. We have plenty of links. But you being here, that helps most of all. So thank you. Appreciate you. Have a great holiday. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year if you don't catch anything else. And as always, too, again, thank you. See you soon.